Next, we're going to move on to the Senate race, and I'm going to ask Peter Schiff to come forward.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me here. You know, we have a real opportunity here in Connecticut for the first time in, over 30 years to elect a Republican senator. And we don't want to blow that opportunity. And I think, unfortunately, if we nominate the endorsed Republican candidate, we're going to blow this opportunity. Now, I mean, Linda McMahon isn't here tonight. I guess maybe she thought that she might have to debate me. But the reality is she spent $20 million, and she's still way behind in the polls. I don't see how another 20 or 30 million is going to make a difference. I think we're just going to lose. Now, I'm still relatively low in the polls, but if you look at the most recent poll, my name recognition among Republicans is now the highest it's been since I entered this race. It's still low. It's 36%. But of the people who know me, I have 34% favorable and just 2% unfavorable. I have a better ratio of favorables to unfavorables in his own party than anyone in the race, including Dick Blumenthal. My ratio is 17 to 1. Our endorsed candidate, Linda McMahon, in the Republican Party, her favorables are 4.5 times her unfavorables. But if you look at the general election, her unfavorables in many cases are higher than her favorables, which is why she's not going to win. I can win. I mean, Linda McMahon doesn't want to debate me, but you know who really doesn't want to debate me? Dick Blumenthal. There's a reason she doesn't want to debate me. If I debate Dick Blumenthal, he's not going to be able to get elected dog catcher in the state of Connecticut. That'll be the end of his career. And I've got, a plan to win this race. I've got a direct mail campaign that's going to start. If that does well, I've got a hard-hitting media campaign on radio and TV. I will bring my name recognition above 50% in this party by the time that election happens. If the people who like me simply vote for me, I'll win. In fact, if the people who like me simply told the pollsters they were going to vote for me, I'd be ahead right now. So I don't know why the people who have a favorable opinion of me are saying, yeah, I really like Peter Schiff, but I'm going to vote for somebody else. So I need to convince the people that like me to go with me. And more important, not only can I beat Dick Blumenthal, but if I win, we'll accomplish something. It's actually going to make a difference. I'm not running for the United States Senate because I want the job. I'm running for the Senate because I need that job. I mean, you need me to have that job. It's my duty to go to the United States Senate. And I'm only going to stay there for one 6-year term. I'm not going to do anything to further my career. I don't want to get reelected. What I want to do is what no career politician can ever do, and that's what's right for the country. Because what's right for the country often contradicts their own desire to get reelected. To solve these problems, somebody's going to have to be willing to step on a lot of toes. There's a lot of special interests that don't want their pork barrel spending eliminated. There are a lot of programs that need to be cut. There are a lot of agencies that need to be abolished. There's a lot of regulations that need to be eliminated. We have to cut spending if we're going to lower taxes and allow this economy to crawl out of the ditch that years and years of government bureaucracy have placed us in. The financial crisis wasn't an accident. I'm one of the few people who actually predicted it in advance in a very public manner in my books, on television. I understand the problems. I've been a businessman my whole life. My business is finance and economics. I understand what needs to be done, and I am willing to do it. And I think if I get to the United States Senate, if the people of Connecticut will elect me, that's going to shake things up. The Senate is going to know that I'm there. They're not going to like it, but they're going to have to deal with it. And if I can't get these problems resolved in 6 years, and it's going to be tough. I don't think it's going to be easy. But if I can't do it, it's going to be too late. These problems are going to be too far gone. Somebody earlier, I forget who it was, pointed out that we're leaving this huge debt to our kids. No, we're not. They're going to stick us with this debt. We're going to inflate our way out of this debt. We're going to destroy our economy. We're going to destroy our currency. Our children aren't going to have to suffer. We're going to have to suffer. Because there's a whole world out there that is moving and embracing capitalism as quickly as we're abandoning it. They don't have to stay here. There's no wall keeping people in this country. And they're not going to stay if they're not free. If we're going to burden them with these debts and these taxes, they're going to leave just like my grandparents came. Anyway, I know I only have 3 minutes, and I can go. Hopefully, everybody will support me, and I'll be hanging around if you have any questions. Thanks.